Greenland, a land most people imagine as silent, frozen, and forgotten. Endless ice, harsh winds, almost no population. But what if I told you this frozen island is quietly becoming one of the most important strategic locations on Earth? Hidden beneath layers of ice is not just snow and mountains, but power. Power that could shape the future of global security. Greenland is officially an autonomous territory under the Kingdom of Denmark. But geography tells a very different story. It sits dangerously close to North America, deep inside the Arctic Circle, positioned between major global powers. And in geopolitics, location is everything. As climate change accelerates, the Arctic ice is melting faster than ever before. New shipping routes are opening, routes that can cut travel time between continents. Rare natural resources, once buried under ice, are slowly becoming accessible. Oil, gas, rare earth minerals. Suddenly, Greenland is no longer distant. It is no longer isolated. It is central to the future of global power. Now, this is where the story becomes serious. The United States has shown interest in Greenland, not for years, but for decades. Not because of land expansion, not because of population, but because of security. America already operates military and monitoring bases in Greenland, including advanced radar systems and missile early warning technology. These systems are designed to detect threats long before they reach American airspace. In modern warfare, the first country to see the threat controls the response, and whoever controls the response controls the outcome. That is why Greenland matters so much. Despite viral rumors and dramatic headlines, there is no verified evidence that the United States plans a direct military invasion of Greenland. Modern superpowers do not rely on invasions anymore. They rely on strategy. They rely on positioning. They rely on presence. Control today is silent. It is built through bases, through alliances, through technology, without firing a single bullet. Denmark has made its stance very clear. Greenland is not for sale, and Greenland itself has its own voice. Its local government continues to push for greater autonomy, seeking economic development while protecting its identity, its land, and its future. But Greenland is not the only one watching the Arctic. Russia has been rapidly expanding its military presence across the region. Old Soviet-era bases are being reopened, new airfields are being built, advanced missile systems are being deployed. For Russia, the Arctic is not just about defense, it is about control over northern trade routes and military dominance in extreme environments. Then there is China. China is not an Arctic nation, yet it has declared itself a near-Arctic stakeholder. Through research missions, economic investments, and infrastructure proposals, China is slowly increasing its influence in Greenland and across the Arctic region. Because in global politics, you do not need land ownership to gain power. You need access. This transforms Greenland from a frozen island into a critical chess piece on the global board. Every move is calculated. Every decision is watched. NATO and other international alliances are paying close attention, aware that the Arctic could become the next major arena of strategic competition, not with tanks and explosions, but with surveillance, technology, and influence. For Greenland, this attention brings opportunity, investment, infrastructure, global relevance. But it also brings risk, environmental damage, political pressure, loss of independence, becoming a pawn in a game played by much larger powers. Experts agree that a direct military conflict over Greenland is highly unlikely, but competition is already happening. Quietly, slowly, relentlessly. More monitoring, more bases, more influence. Because in a warming world, the Arctic is no longer frozen in time, and Greenland is no longer just ice in isolation. It represents power. It represents security. It represents the future balance of the world. And the battle for that future has already begun.